Hey guys, Ken's 97 still 171. We are playing a game called Teardown, and it is actually a game where there's like challenges and things you can do. But what it mostly turns into is they just go in and like blow stuff up and have fun. um, Let me just do this one here. There's a ton of mods. There's a ton of things you can download off Steam directly. Just a bunch of stuff. This game is mostly physics based, and so it's CPU based, and my CPU is not the best. So, in fact, it hardly uses the GPU really at all. So, when there's a whole bunch of stuff happening, um, uh, it kind of doesn't look that great. Of course, everything is like blocks, you know. So, a little bit like Minecraft in some ways, I guess. And then you have like there's a ton of things here: sledgehammer, spray paint, um, extinguisher, leaf blower. Firefighter is like a big stream of water for when you catch things on fire. Blowtorch. Plank is like puts a plank down on the ground. um, Time stick removes anything from the game. So like that. Want to remove the tree. So, shotgun, handgun, hunting rifle, and you have a scope. Zenitka does that. There's like a base under, although you can often blow a hole in the base. Sometimes you can see through. If you fall through there, you just fall to infinity. Dragon's Breath shotgun, useful for catching stuff on fire. So let's do the firefighter thing. That's just a bomb. This one is it automatically goes off. You have a rocket launcher. Nitroglycerin. You set that on there, and then you set it off with some kind of explosive, some kind of firearm. Det cord that's exactly what it is. So you do that, and then it blows, and then you K detonates it. So it can be handy for like cutting things in half, opening doors. Antimatter lasers, this one you have to be careful of. It's a very powerful weapon, and basically you can get yourself killed with it. It makes stuff like really blow up, and if you're anywhere near it, you'll die too. You just get spawned at this, at a different location. Some of these I don't remember what they do. Vehicle bust thruster. Some of these I don't know what they do. Glare is like a fire thing. It shoots a quite clean hole. And the longer you hold it, the stronger it is and the bigger it is. And it turns everything into liquid hot magma. See the bubbles coming off of it. You stand in it, your health will go down. It will overload if you hold it too long. And you'll hurt yourself. And you die. There's still pieces exploding from, that's where it exploded. That's probably me. It's because my health went way down because I stepped on the, okay, it cooled off. Danger of death. Nuke remote sets a nuke off wherever you're aiming at, basically up there. Doesn't go whole lava gun. Basically melts through stuff that's meltable. Black hole shoots a black hole. And I don't remember how. Okay. I don't remember how you eliminate it. Well, I screwed that up, so let's just reload, restart. There are some pretty intricate maps that have been made. So this one, Verletify, it does that. It shoots, and you can change. You can change what it shoots. Death Ray. Okay, it's basically a big shotgun. Hungry Slimes. Again, they eat stuff. And I think maybe they continue eating. Let's try the antimatter laser. And it killed me. Because I was way too close. And they are continuing. They went by me. Let's just reload again. Yeah, some of the weapons are kind of a pain in the ass, and not that useful. And trying to get rid of them out of your list there, you can do, but where were we? Death Ray. Again, this is another one where at least this one gives you the menu option on the left, lower left there, telling you, how to control it. So you can open L closes, like, let's say it's a black hole. I just shot 2 of them. They get bigger and bigger and bigger until you hit L, and then they go away. And the bigger it gets, the more it eats, and L makes it go away. So again, like, there's the menus. Close all. K, close all of them. Nuke is what it looks like. So it's right where you point, and the shockwave, you can control the shockwave radius and the shockwave strength over there. Mega gun, I don't. Oh, it's super alien gun. Again, some of these are just telekinesis. Allows you to like move things around. Laser blaster. This is another heat one. Goes through pretty much whatever. You could shoot a hole right through the whole house if you wanted to. Gravitizer, what it sounds like. Airstrike. You have the C-130 over your head, and you have several different options. So you can use the 25 millimeter. You can 105 millimeter cluster bomb, napalm, water cannon. This used to have a nuke, but they changed it now. There's an acid option. And then you can also control it from here. So you don't have to be up in the air if you want to shoot that tree. You just aim the dot at it, and then the C-130 is right up there. Ordnance works similarly. There's controls over here. Z to make it more accurate. You can do an overhead view, map view like this. So you have the different, you have like 60 millimeter, 155 millimeter, and you can cycle through high explosive, bunker buster. See how this doesn't, you can't read this right here? Didn't used to be that way. I don't know what's incendiary, high explosive. That's kind of weird. You can hold G and then move the mouse and change the incoming shell pitch. But again, you also don't have to do it from this angle. Is it map? Yeah. So you can stay here and do that and aim at it, and it'll come down that way. You have an attack drone, so you can stay removed. You can also right click and you become the drone. Incinerator is that, but it's also a flamethrower. The incinerator will also eat through concrete, stuff like this wall here. It'll pretty much destroy whatever. And we got the house on fire behind us there, so let's reload. Because there's some cool stuff in the house. I'll show you around that in a minute. Just wanted to show you the different weapons you have. I need to go through and like eliminate some of these weapons because a lot of them are more of a pain in the ass than they are useful actually. You can get like one and go to that 1, 2, 3, so you can kind of quickly get to your incinerator, disruptor, and then you can right click. And it kind of stays, and then when you release it, C4, so you can set some C4. Then there are options over there. K detonates. You can do P and L to change the size of the explosion. But that's another one where you got to be pretty careful to not be too close. Asteroid strike is exactly what it says, so we're going to have an asteroid land right there. have a big diameter of destruction, but it will go through basically everything. So if you got a 50-story building, it'll go right through all the floors all the way to the ground. Blue on plasma. It's sort of like the lava thing. It just sort of incinerates everything. Kind of destroys everything. That's it. So let's go in the house. Let's go back to something that's, let's say shotgun. Just go to the sledge. So if you just want to mess around, you want to be careful not to like. Sometimes it's easier just to sledgehammer your way into a room. There's some gas bottles right there. So if we were to shoot a gun through there, they blow up pretty violently. The fire out. There's bathrooms, I think, yeah. And some weird artwork. Piano. Different keys. Some electric guitars. They don't do anything. This thing though. Is annoying. Where the hell's the main stairs? I forget. So it's, there we go. So there's an upstairs. There's sunlight and shadowing and everything. Different objects all over. This one's relatively complex for a single building. But there are maps. Vauxhall Plaza, I think, is the one where there's a whole city, a lot of buildings, several big buildings, and the buildings have floors, and there's like stuff on each of the floors. And that's the problem, is that when you like blow up that building, all of those objects, all of that stuff has to be calculated, because these are all, I mean, they look just simple blocky, they just look like blocks. But they all have to be calculated.
Welcome to the Museum of the Casa de la Cultura.
They all have to be calculated. You know, what happened there? I didn't do that. When I get to the lower floor, just bang through the floor. Oh, that's what caused it, because that explosion was directly below there. So let me just show you fire. Let's go back to the main. Let's just go outside. Oh yeah, I have a jetpack on. So there's what the house looks like. So let's go back to the what the hell is it? Incinerator. The fire will kill you too, by the way, if you're not careful. See how it's all blurry? And I just died. Doesn't matter. Just spawn outside. If you land too hard, you can die, so you got to make sure you use your jetpack. And you kind of go the direction you're facing. So, too far away for that to work. It's one of the things that was kind of unfortunate for me is I got a new graphics card. New to me, you know, not like the most amazing one in the world. And this game didn't get any better, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I actually think it's not even capable of using multiple cores of the same processor. So you need a more powerful single core processor really to play this properly, which is kind of unfortunate. So let's restart. You can change the weather. You can spawn stuff. So one of the ones that's kind of fun to spawn. So let's say if you want to do you can hit change weather. You can make it nighttime. You can have it be foggy, light rain, sunset, night rain, snow, snowy night. Then there are also let's change that back to sunny. You can also do natural phenomena. So there's like an aurora borealis, you know. Avalanche, which I don't know how that would even happen. Oh, that's how it would happen. And then you have to remove effects, close. And then it slowly goes away. The most daytime locust swarm. Firefly swarm. Daytime hailstorm. You have a volcanic eruption. Takes a second for it to kind of dissipate. A lot of times you got to go back to like sunny, otherwise it doesn't reset. The damage stays. So there's typhoon's a pretty strong one. Meteor shower's kind of neat. I'm in the wrong position to really see that. Let's see. Sandstorm. The one I find to be the strongest is the Typhoon. I think that was all of them. It was interesting. Yeah. But you can spawn. There's a bunch of stuff here you can spawn. I got to sneeze, guys. Oh, sorry. One that's kind of fun is UFO. And then you can do the mothership. And then you get to place it closer. So it doesn't actually do anything unless you attack it. And then it uses some kind of gravity field. Now, you can see how much slower the game is because all these pieces are flying around. And I don't remember if it centers on me. I think it does. Yeah, it's slowly making its way over here. But those were those tanks that just blew up, and you see it just taking the whole house piece by piece. You can destroy the mothership if you shoot it enough. The easiest way is with the antimatter laser. There it goes. Boom, boom, boom. And then it falls out of the sky. Although that one, usually it falls straight down, and it usually doesn't explode for that long. Yeah. I was lucky. And there's not really anything left of that house. So let's just restart. I'll show you some other maps here in a minute to give you an idea. The nice thing is this one's not too complex, so things mostly work pretty well. It's a cool house too with all the things you can mess with in there. So let's say spawn. Some of these I don't know what they are. You can do aircraft, um, boats, buildings, cars, which you could use in different circumstances. You know, explosives. Uh, okay. Place. Rotate. Okay, so what does this do? How the hell do you? Uh, distance. Board. Okay. How do you set it up? gotta shoot it. Okay, guess not. This one's still in here. Oh. Ah, I killed myself. It actually doesn't make that big of a bomb. So let's say, let's try one of the other, like a propane tank. Oh, that might be, this one would be one you can shoot. I think that's even bigger than the damn bomb. A lot of times this happens, like stuff continues to move around. Okay, now that's a bigger nitroglycerin tank. That's just a standard. So that was kind of interesting. What I wonder is if there's a bit just like that, or yeah. So that anyway, that's pretty neat. There's a one that I like to play here is called 737 full version. It's kind of fun. You're on a flying. It's a sandbox. You're on a flying 747 with functioning engines, although it doesn't behave quite right. If you blow up the engines, you don't fall out of the sky. But if you cut the airplane in half in just the right way, you do. So let me find the attack drone, and it's been doing this lately. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so there's the 747. I don't know why you can see the drone like that. You shouldn't be able to do that. But you can depressurize the airplane a couple different ways. You can actually open this latch if you're careful. And you can see it leaking. So let's help it a little bit. Let's just do a sometimes it takes it a second. Why did it not depressurize? That's bizarre. Maybe I have the setting wrong. There is a setting for allowing depressurization to happen. It's just going to reload it. That's not what I meant to do. You got to go out of it and then back into it. And then it'll ask you some questions. There's some menus when you enter this thing. So, cabin options. Okay, well, it's selected. That's weird. You can change the time and weather, sunny, clear, other, wind drag, airplane falling, cargo fuel. You can put a Cessna. It's kind of pointless. Cabin options. You can have like the whole airplane filled if you want. You can select all or just randomize. Um, let's just let it reload. I don't know why it didn't depressurize. That's kind of cool because the cabin fogs up and everything. Um, Weird. Huh. The game is a little bit clunky. It's fun. There's some things you can do. Some of the maps people have made are really cool. But I don't know why it didn't depressurize when I. Oh, maybe because I opened the door beforehand. So let's just try and shoot it out. There we go. Those guys are. That's an explosive. So I can fly through here. I can fly outside the airplane because I have the jetpack. So there are like actual turbine engines right here. You can hear the cockpit beeping. Very unrealistically, you can step right here and stand right in front of the engine. So at this point, it shouldn't fly. Okay. There is smoke coming out the exhaust, but it doesn't matter. If you shoot the wing right there, it'll blow up. But it doesn't fall out of the sky no matter what you do. That just made an easy way for me to get back in the airplane. So there is actually a cockpit. One thing that I noticed, what I discovered was that if you cut the airplane in half in just the right place, which happens to be right where you start, the part you're on will fall. The section with the yellow right here. And the easiest way to do that is C4. Put one right there, one right there, one there, one there, one there, one there. And then you step back here, because again, if you're too close, you'll die. And they cut the airplane in half. Then it depressurized, but you can see we're falling now. But the other part of the airplane is continuing to fly. And there's water on the ground. I might die here. So that was kind of fun. Let me show you a Vauxhall Plaza because that's pretty cool. They've changed this one recently. It's got more stuff in it now, which doesn't help me because my processors. It's a AMD Ryzen 5 3500X. So I want to upgrade, but this place is pretty cool. The buildings have changed, like those weren't there over there. You got a parking garage, oh, and stuff works. So like you can drive the vehicles. You can even drive the crane. So you can drive stuff. You go up to the come on. Sometimes it's difficult too. So then you can drive the crane right off the edge of the building. I don't know why it put me right there. Maybe I died. Yeah, the crane went right through the building there. This parking garage did not used to be here. We were talking about how there's a lot of detail, and there is. I don't know if I can get in there. Floors are actually have stuff in them. Okay. Okay. We need a bigger hole. There. But there's like wood and like stairs over here. There's not that much furniture, but there's some, and the whole building is like this. A lot of times it's easiest just to get out of a building by, like, blowing a hole in it. So let me give you an example of the asteroid. I haven't had that happen before. But see it? Basically went right through the building. That's what I mean. There's like a lot of, come on, get out of here. Fire will kill you, so. Oh, actually, that's why it killed me. The asteroid came in from that way and went across. See the hole? And it went all the way through. That's why I got killed. So let's do a nuke right in the middle of that thing. Ah, what I wanted to do. And it's kind of ridiculous. Like, this whole piece should fall, but as long as there's one tiny little piece attaching it, it won't. Which is not realistic, but that's how it works in the game. So let's drop a nuke right there. You'll see it shatter the concrete with the shockwave. And then the stuff starts to fall. And then it kind of gives it up. Yeah, that took out my building too. But you can see how, like, there's pieces like this right here that are just hanging on because they're connected. They're connected with that tiny little piece right there, which is not realistic at all. We just take a gun. It's like, bang, and then it falls. So, but each of these buildings have stuff in them. You know, just basic floors, bookcases, chairs, things like that. Cars you can drive, equipment you can use. And again, that the pointable weapon, the antimatter blaster, is the most powerful thing in the game. It takes a big chunk out of anything you shoot. Oh, sorry guys, phone's going off. That was a Amber Alert. So big chunks like that, when they fall, they don't really come apart like they should. So this has turned into almost an hour-long video. Didn't really mean that to happen. I was just going to show you a quick Cyberpunk. This Teardown one's pretty cool. A lot of times if I just want to relax or just blow some time, you know, you can just come in and play this for a bit and blow some time. And well, I've just blown almost an hour, and I didn't mean to do that at all. So kind of gives you an idea if you're just trying to kill some time. This game's pretty fun. And there is a game part, so there are some challenges and things. And you start with no weapons at all. A lot of these are modded weapons. So like you've got like ash floating around. This is sort of like the game Cyberpunk. You can fly these if you want. Kind of a neat. It's not a big, and I don't know why this thing is over the top like this. The flying cars, if you shoot them at all, they fall out of the sky. There's a tram. There's a train that goes. This is right over there. And the cars just go in and then come right back out over there. And you can't go in there yourself. The cool thing is if you go down here and talk to, there are conversations being had.
Don't accuse me, you stupid replicant. I swear I didn't steal that damn car.
Here you
Don't
go.
accuse me, you stupid replicant.
Replicant, which is from Blade Runner.
I swear I didn't steal that damn car. Don't accuse me, you stupid replicant.
So these weird conversations going on with some of the people.
The brainwashing at Tyro worked out very well. I don't remember anything I did with him, but it may have messed up my short-term memory a bit.
I don't remember who's talking. I think it's
The
this guy.
brainwashing at Tyro worked out very well.
Tyrell,
I
also
don't
from Blade
remember
Runner.
anything I did with him, but it may have messed up my short-term memory a bit. The brainwashing at Tyro worked out very well. I don't remember anything I did with him, but it may have messed up my short-term memory a bit.
It was explosive and I died.
I don't remember.
I did not know that was explosive. Soda. Never been in here. Wonder None of them. See if we can okay, the music is still going on. Maybe it was upstairs. Nope. Isn't it interesting that there's music playing, even though there's nothing left to play the music? If you hit the people with sledgehammer, they die. They just fall down.
Don't follow me. Get out.
So, pretty cool. So let's drop a nuke in the middle of the or do an asteroid strike. You can hear it going through all of the floors. I just did it twice accidentally. So, anyway, alright guys, that's been 53 minutes. I did not expect this video to be this long, but this game is called Teardown, and there's a ton of stuff you can do, you know. You can just play a campaign, a sandbox, there are challenges, a bunch of expansions, featured mods that get posted, and then there's stuff from the Steam library and Steam Workshop, mods that you can get. It's pretty cool, you know. The graphics are interesting. Alright guys, have a good one.